hits one right there. Turns back to Bill, says, you know what, it's time to put the bricks here. No, he's going to have to disengage, and it's going to be enough. He goes straight up.
The sentiment was good. The angle might have been a little off, but I like it. All right, trying to maybe go and get a little bit offensive here. He's got himself.
He's pushing with the 24 health. Right underneath he goes and pops another one. Oh, he's got to be so careful.
Wait, is he distracting right now, making sure his dual partner can get the angle that they need? It looks like it.
I think he had a plan at some point, said, you know what, maybe this is not the right move, and he kind of backed up there. But Ellie's showing that he is fearless right now. He and Neko, as Faris is sitting just close by. We saw Faris earlier today in a great fight against Jacob, I'm pretty sure. But Ellie is going to get knocked by Faris, who had the high ground right there. Let's see what Faris is going to do here.
I mean, he does have the 2 chug splashes. He can get himself back up. There's the 1. There is the follow-up. So he's got plenty of HP to work with. He also has 3 minis. But look at the AR count. 18 bullets. A single magazine is not where you want to be right now. Now, he did go ahead and drop Ellie. They need to go ahead, take some time, get the revive off. But, I mean, right now, they're not in the best position because don't forget, their weapons are not that much better. Like, obviously, Ellie does have that drum gun. He can put in some work, but we'll have to see how things go for him. Also, fun fact, his most recent album, Future, was certified platinum within the first month of release.
Wow, that's
huge, actually
that
insane.
That is a huge accomplishment. Talking
the
about
first month?
I was going to say, talking about, you know, crazy adventures and travels and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the player they're fighting right here, Faris, that was all the way from Saudi Arabia. He's here. He's ready to bring it. It's Ellie. Dude, Ellie's got the builds, man.
Oh, okay, so they ping out where they see the player is, but now don't forget. Yeah, he's back. He's doubling back, and no. Ooh, over the head right there. That player has a haircut.
Right through the crack. That was so close.
If they didn't jump over, if he did not jump over that might have been an elimination.
I thought we were going to see a major highlight right there for a second, but Ellie, you know, he's got this guy in his sights here. He's not going to give it up. And don't worry, guys. You guys are not missing anything around the Fortnite map. This is the battle to watch right now. As Neko kind of says, you know what? I'm tired of this. He's going to step forward just a little bit more now, and this is the commit. Even with the low health, they're going to put it all on the table here.
I mean, they know that his back is against. They know his back's against the storm, right? They're just trying to make sure and make him uncomfortable. He's out in the storm. That's kind of the position they put him in right now. And this player's just trying to bail. Like, they're just out in the storm doing their own thing. This is how threatened they are by Nekokun and Ellie. Faris, I mean, you know, it's okay. It's not ticking too bad yet. It's only that single point, but he's going to have to make a really long rotation, and that's if they don't spot him out in the storm.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to be worth it. He will be all right. He will live to see another day because off they have to run now from the zone. They don't have heals, and Faris is left to, I guess, go against these guys at some point or another. But let's hop in with some highlights from earlier today. We have a little bit, like we saw Dr. Lupo and Sigala just kind of coming up. That's another player that's going to get taken out right here and just showing people that, you know what, I have Tilted on lock here. I'm ready to control this place. It's Kyle Kaplan who goes down to Dr. Lupo and Sigala. Again, they were sticking together at the hip earlier before, but Sigala's down. And I don't think Dr. Lupo has the reboot card, unfortunately.
It does not look like it currently, but look, this is Dr. Lupo we're talking. The doctor is in the house. He knows what to do. He's been in these type of situations before. 1v the world, but that's okay. He's comfortable. Now look at this, Tifu and Nav. Look at the angle they have here. You've got Nav all the way in the back. He's sending sniper shots over to JT Brown. Tifu's sitting there forward, right? He's just saying, all right, JT, come on. What are you trying to do? You trying to 1v1 me? You want to try and 1v1 my dual partner that's way back there? He's got a long angle on you. I have the close angle on you.
Listen, JT Brown is a professional hockey player, right? If you can take that kind of punishment sometimes out there on the field, you can do anything. Let's see what JT Brown can do against the World Cup qualifier. He's peeking his head right there. And Tifu says, you know what? I've been here for a little too long. There's more players around him. He's got to be careful.
And now look, he has to use that launch pad because for just a moment he saw a player running up on Nav, but it's okay. They're back together. They're ready to try and work down on this player here. Looks like it's Marksman.
Oh, that's JT's partners. Okay, so they were actually trying to line a pinch. Marksman used the Shadow Bomb to get behind him, so now Marksman's going to have to leave JT Brown behind. They were actually split up in those moments right there. It was hard to tell for a second, but no, Marksman says He's going to take the high ground and start pressuring back here. He puts a shot down on T-Through, but the Storm is on his back first, and JT Brown manages to rendezvous with Marksman here. So now they're together. He's popping his bandages. And yeah, JT and Marksman win the small skirmish here, if you want to call it that, because T-Through and Nav are off. They're gone. They decided it's time to beat the zone now.
Yeah, and I mean, facing off against someone like Marksman, you know, this is a long-time competitive veteran, right? Like, this guy has been around, so pairing these two together, you know he's like in very good hands right now. You know, Marksman's absolutely making the right call, saying, look, we need to leave right now, we need to do this, we need to do that. Fun fact, JT Brown was the first professional hockey player to become a Twitch partner.
That's huge.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's history.
There you go. JT Brown.
Put it in the world record book right there. That's one that cannot be broken. He solidified that. That's pretty cool right there.
That's actually pretty cool. Oh, he's got the drift board. This is actually really good. He's going to be able to catch up with Marksman and set himself back up. Look who else is here, though. Ninja and Marshmallow. They have got this on lockdown across the way. You've got Muselk. You've got Wax Motif. Look, this is Ninja we're talking about, right? You give him even a pixel, he is going to destroy your shields and make you wish you had never peeked in the first place.
Ninja has been having quite the day so far. We talked about just being a little consistent will keep you in the running here. So far, no points have been earned this game, and that's got to put you on your edge, right? If you didn't pick up any of the kind of freebies in the early game, as it gets closer to that congestion later on, it's only going to get tougher, but Ninja puts down a couple shots right there. That's going to be 93 damage. That player no longer has much shield left.
So like I said, you give him a pixel, he just rips your entire shield off.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for flying in my airspace. Try again. Dr. Lupo, though, he's got himself that baller. We saw Nekokun and his dual partner right over the hill there. He's got to try and think this through. You know, do I want to take these engagements? Do I try and go for that top 15 placement? I mean, dude, he's already got 3 eliminations. He's doing very, very well.
Oh, no, we're about to jump in with Ewok, but Wade takes her out right there as Wade is still in this game. Chigua's close, as is John. John's trying to see if he can get up here now. They've managed to take this hill and this positioning here. Jacob's still alive right now, as is Nick Merckx close by. I don't see Nick Merckx's partner. Where's Mario here? And oh no, Mario Hensanja has been taken out. He's got a launch pad though. He's okay.
Yeah, the question is though, do you want to opt to use it? You know, I mean,
check this.
You don't need
to.
to.
He's using the new Storm Sniper to scout out the next zone here. Notice how he kind of zoned in there. He looked at it. He says, all right, time to double on back here. He's got all the information. You gotta love plays like that, and he's doing it again. He's actually trying to get as much information out of that sniper as possible. Very interesting mechanic right there.
Yo, I mean, look, Nick Merckx is a long-time competitive veteran, right? I mean, shout outs to the M-Fam. This guy's been playing games since Gears of War. I mean, he is a third-person shooter master. This guy is insane. And, I mean, every single week we're seeing Nick reach new heights of play, right? He's just continuing to one-up himself every single day. But across the way, you've got Dr. Lupo going up against Lachlan and Liam McIntyre. This is really rough. Unfortunately, Dr. Lupo is caught in the most toxic gas here. He is chipped down to almost nothing. Another stink bomb is going to be his demise. Unfortunately, he is picked off. But I mean, if it's going to be to someone, Lachlan's, you know, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
No, that was a respectable takedown right there. Lachlan and Liam McIntyre just using the perfect stinkers right there. Unfortunately, you cannot dodge those. That is, you know, kind of it right there as they seal the deal. But they get themselves a baller out of it as well. And now they're going to be able to make it to the next zone as it's just at right-hand corner. Neon Tilted is extremely congested. Players are just toppling on top of it. We're now back with Nick Merckx here. Nick Merckx already has the scoop on the Storm, right? He's got the sniper to tell it. Look, he's right in the middle as well.
I was going to say, why doesn't he just put that to use, right? I mean, you've got a utility weapon that just rips people's faces off. Why not just go ahead and use that weapon? It's in your inventory. Also, let's point out the 5 chug splashes, by the way. So he's ready to go, right? He's like, look, I'll fight you. I'll just disengage. Use this to just replenish myself. You know, you just got to do it, right?
And Nick Merckx can literally take on a team right now and be okay, especially with the chug splashes being that you don't have to have a cooldown for them. You activate them right away. Talk about, you know, people that are in good position. I mean, Ninja and Marshmallow in a sweet spot here as well. They have the high ground. They also have the slip nearby. So everyone in Tilted, or nearby the slip, I should say, is just fine here. And look, we saw Faris earlier today. He's managed to stay alive. He's made it all the way to Tilted Towers, even without the heals, so he's still in it. Slayer 360 also still in the game. We saw a lot of him kind of sneaking around at different times. Dinkops and Xavier Woods off in the distance there. Nick 830 still alive. Let's take a look at this little highlight from earlier. It's Airwalks, man. Airwalks so good.
This duo actually is your Summer Block Party Pro-Am champions, and they are back to try and defend their title. Figures if anyone's going to stand in their way, it's going to be Ninja and Marshmallow, the 2018 Pro-Am champions. I like the way they've just kind of double boxed up. Like you said, man, they're just locking this down. They've got the angles. They're just ready to play. They want someone to try and challenge because they're in such a strong position. Nick 830, though, he's just chilling on the side of the mountain. You've got Myth down below. Wildcats over the hill right now. I mean, there's quite a bit of talent all very near each other that at some point are going to have to open up their boxes and say hello to the pro. Even Sinnoh is here as well. My goodness. Lachlan, Liam McIntyre, Grime, Airwax. There's so much. Tfue is here as well with Nav. Joey is there. He's a little wounded, but listen, he's still my fire. He's got his dual partner expert. Did you catch that one? You're too young. Never mind.
Missed that one.
That's okay. That's okay.
No,
guys.
I know.
Okay, all right.
Good reference right there.
Thanks, man.
Gotta love the music reference. Nice little double snipe coming out of Tfue and Nav. Yo, just pulling your leg.
Thanks, man, I guess. I don't know what to say to that. But anyway, check it out, all right? We saw 52 players, 34 duos, Monster. It's crazy that we've seen the game slow down this much, you know? You would have almost thought we were basically watching the duo finals. You would think this is Saturday.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten a lot more intense as we approach the final games here. No one wants to kind of lose out, right? You want to get as much playtime as possible. Tfue utilizing a ramp overhead to make sure they skate straight across and not stay in the air for much longer than they need to be. And for that reason, they're not going to take much damage here. He's going to be able to pop this next mini and just be A-OK as they're still in the game. We get guys, Tfue's partner here, Nav. Let's make music as well, so good so far. Here is Ninja Marshmallow just underneath them. Aiden Lost King's Rob. Nick Merckx is landing in.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Tfue's shield just got ripped. You've got Aiden. You've got Nick Merckx. You've got Ninja. You've got Marshmallow. Courage, JD, Myth, Cloak, Whitlory. They are all occupying this same space right now. Rob from the Lost Kings. I'm telling you, though, he's going to be the one to come out on top. I'm not saying that because he is a good friend of mine. I'm not biased at all. But here we go. On with Courage, JD. Got Sean O'Malley. Look at dude. Everyone's here. Cody Walker's there. Claire gets picked up in the crossfire. You got Wade up top. Look at everyone just flying in on top of each other right now.
Sean O'Malley is here to show everyone why he's undefeated still. All right. He's been competing since 2013 in the UFC. He's here to prove a point with Courage. Courage came dangerously close at the Summer Block Party, taking it all home. They are still in the running here. 2 good games. These next 2 games can really be theirs to take. But we're going to hop in with Tim the Tatman.
Wild card is active right here, right now. Now keep in mind, he's got no HP to work with. 57 really isn't that much. But this is Tim the Tatman that we're talking about. Why is the entire lobby? Tim, just believe. Tim, just believe.
Nothing you can do and talk about Sean O'Malley. Takes him out. He was the prime target there. Now take a look at Wade here, who's got the high ground. He's got the flint knock to save himself as well. In a combat. It's a lovely 70 shot right there. And this is where the lobby begins to condense and collapse on itself. Remember, no one has earned placement yet. There's still 26 duos in the running here, many of which are solos.
Yo, if you were watching, did you watch the elimination feed? Grime picked up O-King, that is Sinnoh's dual partner. Tfue is actually going to be picked up by Nick A30. Wow. And Nav then turns around and says, Nick, not today, friend. It is not good, eh? And I'm just getting word. We actually have a replay of the wild card that we're going to get to take a look at together and relive just kind of what happened. So, you know, it's difficult, right, when situations like that.
I'd pay for a slow motion in this part right here.
Tim knows. He's smiling out. He's like, dang it, man.
Being a good sport about it. You got to love it. Aiden right there, look at disbelief as he gets taken out as well. But now off with Cloak. We saw Cloak make that end game earlier in the last game. Whitlory is going to go down here. Cloak's got just enough help to make it all happen. His loadout is so great as well. Perfect shadow bombs are going to allow him to rotate here. If he uses the structures, he can going to do. He's going to get nice and far into the zone. Free baller here for Nick Merckx. Nick Merckx is going to use it. Why not, right? He can get this free safety for a little bit.
Dude, this is where Nick wants to be, right? He wants to be in the middle of the chaos, and everyone's trying to, you know, panicking, trying to figure out what they want to do. Nick is calm, he is cool, he's collected.
Yes,
he
zero
is so
builds.
deadly. Yes, that is also another thing. Okay, the baller is cracked. He tries to go for the builds, forgets for a moment. He's got to find his elimination. He needs something, anything. The chunk.
Oh!
Wait, no, wait, what the trap? Those were builds? Were those builds? Did you get them?
Oh, it wasn't enough, though. He had to connect those shots right there. Someone did get dropped right above him. Sinnoh's still in the running here, even by himself, is taking teams out.
That's
he just took out Airwax, which is huge for Sinnoh because they both have 7 eliminations. Airwax has 10 elims, so he still does technically have the lead, even with placement. But the longer Sinnoh stays alive now, the closer he can be to kind of catching up and taking that first place. So that was a huge elimination here. Now
Look,
jumping in.
Look who's still left, though. Sinnoh, Sean, Symphony, Cloak, Jelty, Lachlan, Muselk, 7. There's so many people. Mr. Fresh Asian, we saw the clips from him. He's on super low HP, but he might be able to make something happen. Look at this. Cloak is in a great spot. Symphony as well. They have health advantage. The only other person is Muselk, who's sitting on basically 200 HP. Sean gets cracked right now, Monster. Jelty wants to secure this elimination if possible, right? That would be huge for him.
This is essentially a solo game here. There are 8 players left, and everyone is left to fend.
The star flip! Oh my god, this could be so huge! Look at this space. It's occupying everything. It's forcing people up, forcing them down, making them have to reposition. Even Sean, he's actually safe somehow on the other side of it.
Yeah, and Sinnoh doesn't care. He's like, you know what? I'm going to keep this high ground here. As Sean actually takes some damage from the flip right there, and then Sinnoh catches that Elin. So that's going to be another one for him. He falls down and could not convert on Cloak. As Cloak gets another, and it's his high ground now, and he has the health advantage over the lobby here. Can Cloaksy go from a second place to a first here? It's Muselk versus Cloak, and Cloak gets chunked right there.
Massive shield grip there, but it's okay. He's got a single mini. He's got 70 HP, and look, Sim is just below. Not much effective HP. Muselk here, he's popping those shadow bombs, wants to try and drop out in an opportune moment. Wait a minute, Shockwave's gonna change everything! Cloak needs to line these shots up! He's got no HP, can he do it? He does!
He takes out Muselk, and that is a competitive player's worst nightmare, hearing those impulses go off. But Cloak doesn't care. He doesn't care. Even with the 15 HP, he knows he can't take the zone here. He has to full commit for the offensive battle. The last 2 players are fighting right there. There goes the trap. Limited builds here. Jelty is down. Cloak, no health. Can he collect with the last shot? This is your opportunity. He's going to put the shots down here. Can he connect?
He has to make something. Neither of them have the HP. No, you can't go on the storm!
Nice job to Jelty, and unfortunately, Cloaksy takes the cursed second place once again in a back-to-back performance right there. But Jelty secures the deal in the final moments right there. All because he had a trap. Cloak had to back up right there. You couldn't do anything about it. But it was the hesitation that allowed them not to see where.
And to fall to the likes of Jelty now, just want to make you well aware, Jelty is one of these players who's been vying for a spot in the Fortnite World Cup qualifiers, trying to make it here to finals. So this was going to be a tough fight. Unfortunately, though, both players were so low on HP. Once you kind of force them out in the storm, it's basically, I need to force you to take the shot. I need you to line up a shot for me and to try and 50-50 it.
See, it was right here that action came out or the pressure down. But once he hesitated right here, that was where he made a fatal error, and he just couldn't play with the zone. Couldn't play with the zone.
Very tough, but very well fought. I mean, let's take it back, you know, when Muselk jumped him right on the spot, and Cloak said, you know what, I have nothing to work with, no HP, no builds, no nothing. I'm taking the fight. He was the one that came out on top, and that's why he secured himself the second place. Still, I mean, you know, this is a very big accomplishment for both these players, right? Jelty picking up the big Royale, 3 points from that. I mean, Cloak popping off. I mean, I'm sure he heard you guys here, you know, yelling as soon as he got that elimination, because that was clutch.
Yeah, that was a fantastic way to kind of hold it down right there, because Muselk used that impulse. He broke all the builds, and Cloak took fall damage. Had Muselk just connected one more time right there, that would have been his game, because he had the health lead as well.
Yeah, right. And I mean, like you kind of said, that's kind of been the recent meta coming out of the competitive side of things. You're using shockwaves to kind of reposition and just fragmenting builds all the way around you. So for Cloak to react so fast and clean up the elimination, mad props, seriously. What an incredible game. Game number 3. I'd be curious to see how the game shook up the standings that we'll take a look at a little bit later on. But I mean, what do you think, man? We saw some really big names traded back and forth. TP got shut down, Airwax got shut down, Aiden was picked off. I mean,
That's what I think right there. That's one of the key turning points here that kind of happened in that last moment. The fact that Sinnoh takes out Airwax, and you saw the look of disappointment on Airwax's face because I believe his camera had just came up right there. Is dang, and then to go down to Sinnoh, that's the perfect recipe for Sinnoh to take out the #1 player who was previously in the lead and continue to push his agenda forwards. That could have been the difference, but Airwax did have an Elam lead at that moment, so.
We'll have to see how things shake out, man. These games are insane, and this is just a taste, you know? You got to think tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, duo and finals, solo finals, they're going to be absolutely insane. But for now, guys, let's go back over onto the top deck. Let's go hang out with Pookie because she's got Jelty on standby. What you got for us?
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am down here on the floor. We have Jelty, and we have his duo partner here as well. Now, I just have to ask you, what is it like to come to New York and play on this massive stage?
It feels great.
Feels great. You want to let him know anything else?
I didn't get as nervous as I thought I would be in front of so many people.
Once you're in here, once you're playing Fortnite, it's pretty much just like being at home, I would think. But did you have a strategy going into today's games? Because you are a competitive veteran. You know, you have played in the World Cup qualifiers. What was your strategy?
En la primera partida intenté llegar a placement. En la segunda fui por kills. Y como en la tercera tuve muchas granadas de humo, entonces jugué hasta el final.
So in the first one, I did a play free and free for kills.
Como teníamos echado con en la última como teníamos echado jugó por la win.
And for the last one, I really just went for the win.
So you just went for the win. You just went full send. So pretty much just like the qualifiers, right? Yeah. So I just want you to describe to me the last play that you had there, the last moments.
Pues sabía que quedaba poca gente, así que nomás hice muchos cubitos hacia la zona. E intenté trapear al que tenía arriba, pero no pude, pero se murió por la zona y gané.
So I knew there were a lot of people in that zone. I tried to go up, but I realized I couldn't.
Lo intenté matar con trampa, pero no pude y él se murió por zona.
So I tried to go up the ramp, and then I couldn't enter that zone.
So you had to kind of adapt and adjust there, which you did, and it worked out well for you. Well, congratulations for being here. Thank you so much for talking to me. Best of luck in your next games, okay? Zeke, what do you think about these crazy games? Getting to talk to Jelty, this stuff's unreal.
Listen, it looks like Jelty might have been a little nervous, all right? But Jelty, I'm going to tell you right now, you're a slayer, all right? Don't be nervous when you're that dang good. Well fought from him. But again, we've got another game. One game left that is going to determine who walks away the Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am champion.
Yeah, I need to see if Jelty and Gabba Reaver, the Mexican duo right there, had enough to push them all the way up to top 10. We're going to find out right now. Let's peer into the standings right here. Let's take a look at the standings. Let's see what it is, Zeke. It's still holding the lead, even after Sinnoh took it over. But guess what? Jelty, Gabba Reaver, right there, the Mexican duo coming right up to the top right there. You saw Jelty's skills. You can't sleep on him. That cone was so nice in those final moments. But hey, close with another second place performance.
Yeah.
Back up there.
I mean, but I think the big standout right now is Airwax and LR Grime. These guys are still holding that lead. And this is kind of something we saw back at the summer block party. But let's hop on over. Let's see who is in our 11th through 20th spot. What is going on the opposite end right now? Remember the number 42. That's where you're trying to aim. You've got people like Nick from the Lost Kings. You've got Sean there as well. Simp is up there. So many talented players. Nick 830. You know, all these guys really need is a stellar game, right? They need to put everything on the table right here, right now. What did that be? You know what? We're going to hot drop. We're going to find as many eliminations as we possibly can. And then let's go ahead and pick up the W.
We got ourselves...
I say that like it's an easy thing. That's not me. I can't do that at all.
Yeah, absolutely. We got ourselves some really intense competition right here. RO, Grime, and Airwax is not getting this for free. It is very close at the top. Xavier Woods is saying, you know what, we're still champs here.
Still champs. In your heart. I believe it, absolutely. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The final game of the Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am is about to begin. If you guys are excited, let everyone sitting on this stage, let them all know. Let's get hype, because this is it. After this, we crown a new potential champion. Can Airwax and Elra Grime hold on and defend their title and become two-time Pro-Am champions? That would be insane. Can Ninja and Marshmallow come up huge in this final game? Can someone else show up when it is necessary? Well, we'll find out. These players are dropping right here, right now.
It really is a story. Will Sinu win his lucky landing drop here and continue to put the rain down? He had a lot of eliminations in the previous round, but he couldn't break the next threshold. 4 more points to close the gap. Airwax had 10 elims with this duo. RO Graham had 3. He had 7. That's a lot of action. They're not afraid to win these battles.
Wait.
See what's up. We have Robles here, and Chigua is gonna confirm. Okay, so they got the kind of alpha up on the spot. So you know what? We're gonna take this spot right here. This is their loop now. They're gonna go in and claim that. Nice little start for them right there.
This is a rough spot to land sometimes, right? Because you can have 3 potential chest spawns. Sometimes you get unlucky, you get the 2 there. So they're gonna have enough to kind of get them started. But man, do they need something else heading their way? There's quite a few spots that could rotate from.
I got a question for you. So Chico actually used to be a console player. He played Fortnite on console. He actually swapped over to keyboard and mouse, and he's a competitive player on keyboard and mouse now. Did you still play with a remote controller, or have you made the transition?
Did you just ask if I played with a remote controller?
I'm asking if you still do, or have
No, first of all, I've always played mouse and keyboard. Thank you. Also, a remote control is something you use to drive something else. What is wrong with you, Monster?
You know, the controller.
No, I've actually I played a controller for a little bit at the very start, and then I was like, you know what, I really want to try and just get better with mouse and keyboard, and so I dedicate a lot of my time to kind of focusing up with that. So now am I good? I'll tell you what, ask Sundown, and he will tell you the honest truth.
Hey,
right
listen,
now.
I saw you in the practice games win that game over Bala.
No one's gonna listen. Hey, that's what happened, but
that really happened. You got this, but let's not take away from
Eric
Gordon.
No, Slogo Man as well. He is down. Look at this. This is Ali A. He's like, hey, hello. I'd like to come in the house now, please. I need eliminations. Excuse me.
I like what he did there. He's using those stinkers to clear out the air, see if there's anyone nearby. Jeremy Ray's gonna stick this revive. Even without taking out Ali, he says, you know what? You're safe enough. I'm just going to get you right here. He's going to commit to it. It's only a couple seconds left. Is it going to be enough? Listen, we'll find out soon.
He's been part of the movie It. He knows what true terror is. Ali is not going to be the one terrifying him from trying to revive his teammate. Over, though, you got Ewok. You've got Jordan Fisher. They are hanging out by Pueblo right now. And it looks like they're pretty kitted out, all things considered. I mean, they've got the bare bones of what they need to get themselves started, right?
Absolutely. Jordan Fisher here does have a okay loadout, so I say okay because he has a shotgun, he has shield. That's just enough. He's got the disengage tool, which he kindly shared with Ewok right there, giving her, you know, an impulse or a shockwave as well to make sure that she can also disengage if things get sticky here. But it's all about getting that information. Look at the creep up. As you know, actually, Dead Rebel and Oscar have been holding his spot down since earlier today, and they've done a great job fending off every single duel that's landed here. No duel has been successful. I'm actually curious to see if they're going to be able to win this early game engagement as well. They've been doing it so well so far.
I mean, it looks like they maybe don't want to take the fight. As far as inventory, they're in a similar situation, right? Not really much of anything in the way of materials. Loadouts looking super sparse, and the big thing here is those 3 weapons, gray AR, green AR, and that drum gunner, all using the same ammo type, right? So the moment you start firing one, you are just draining ammo from those other potential resources, so they don't want to take this fight. I think it's smart to disengage. It's not worth it right now. Let them have it. There's loot behind you. Just keep the ball moving.
Yeah, true that. See Oscar just sitting up top there. Oscar, an Argentinian YouTuber who plays Fortnite. Recently started singing. Looks like we're gonna jump in with John here. See what they have in Salty Springs, one of my favorite places. John Ha and Wade.
John Ha rocking John Wick.
Ooh.
Huh. There you go.
There you go.
I'm telling you right now, Pookie Face is the only person in the world that appreciates my jokes. I bet you wherever she is rolling around laughing because she got that one as well. She also got my instinct one that you flamed me for. Cake!
Oh.
I would love some. Look at that. 5 HP and 5 shield. You like to see it. Wade is going to go ahead and try and get back grouped together. Oh, actually, he's trying to push Yoshi. That is not his same team member. Just kidding.
Yeah, Wade's right up there. Yoshi is in the skeletal remains of what was the monster kind of battle that occurred. I didn't get to actually watch that event in game, unfortunately.
Bro, you missed out.
Dude, I was working on some things, but here we have Yoshi. I said I wanted to see what he's got with the kind of representation for the caster squad here. He's still alive, and unfortunately, Freddy was taken out. He's got to use one of his 2 shadow bombs right now. He might have to use a second here to find out, and nope, keeps his calm and cool, says, okay, I got out of there, and it's enough distance for him.
3 things. 1, you know Solari's a cool guy, because he is a cool guy, and I know him. 2, he's using the drift, double pickaxes, even cooler. 3, they went to that monster spawn. That is actually the new hotspot. You can get so many resources and loot from that, and that's why you saw him go there. But Mr. Fresh Asian, already 5 eliminations. My goodness, he is just... I don't know, dude. He is tearing up Pleasant Park right here, right now. I like that he's even going that extra precaution, right? Like, hey, we know, we can see in the bottom right mini map, there's no one else. These guys have cleaned out everyone. But he's trying to make sure. He's like, look, I need to make sure to get my teammate up. We're going for the long game. Let's make sure we're back in this. Chandler Riggs here, one-shot girl. Over here, they're going to be disengaging. They probably have been seeing these people go up the sky platform. There you go. They're going to hook scope in. Not worth the engagement right now. I mean, look at the loadout. Look at the materials. This
so unfortunate. The 2 times we tuned in with a One-Shot Girl, she had a drum shot in there. Here's a little fun fact. One-Shot Girl wrote a song and made a music video about how she loves Wendy's.
Yo, high-key, Wendy's is dope. If you disagree, I'm not really sure what you're saying.
You know what would be a really cool username for you, Zeke?
What?
Fast Food Zeke. All right. Zeke kind of recuperates from that one. I think I might have broke something inside of him with the joke, but it's all good.
All right. I feel personally attacked right now. No. You're not wrong, but I feel personally attacked right now. Wow. Okay, Power is here. Goff is here.
It's a great username, though. Honestly, it's clever.
Fast Food Zeke. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Watch that elimination feed in the top left. Chandler Riggs and Ali A are finding eliminations. Wow, my brain tried to put Ali A and R in one word. Let's not do that again. Now he's out in the storm. He is ticking down. He needs to try and get out of dodge if possible. It looks like he might have quite the trek still to make. Exile is just up in front of him there. Dude, look how far away he has to go. He's down by Lonely. The circle is over by Pressure Plant. He's got to go.
Yes,
he needs
has
something.
Super long rotation. He does have Shadow Bomb, so that's okay. But with a player nearby, oh my, the aggression says, you know what? He's going to chop that build down right there. And it's barely held up, but instead he goes for the build battle. He's actually committed to this. Drops a great floor right there to block him out and commits all the way. That's 1 shot. Can he get the 3rd? All he has to do is commit 1 more time. He's going to fall into the box. He's trying so hard here. He's already committed. That's his floor as well. He takes that. Goes for the edit. And now in comes the pressure. He's trying to fall right inside. There is a nifty little trick, though. If he just walks right up to the cone, he can actually fall and slip inside and catch his opponent off guard. Let's see if he ends up doing it. All this.
It's not looking good, man. It's not looking
Defense
good.
Oh, tries to disengage.
That was not the play. He should have just stuck with it. He's got no HP, but look at Exile on 11. 10. That's another 9 seconds before he's going to be eliminated. Ali needs to look up. He literally needs to look up in the sky right now. Does he see him?
He didn't see him.
He went over the hill. He's trying to get the angle on him.
No way. Oh, it gets taken out right there, and it is going to convert to Ali A because he did the last damage, and oh no, Edokov. We were just watching him. He's a 28-year-old Brazilian YouTuber, just moved to the States, and to get taken out, it's so unfortunate. But now we're looking at Blake's power. Can he clutch it up for Edokov, his teammate here? Should be the carry right now, and that's a great shot. Did get JT Brown, but couldn't convert. Nick, Marksman right there, so good. Connects with all of his shots. And that's the name of the game, Z.
I mean, like I kind of touched on earlier, Marksman is a very good competitive player. The fact that anywhere they were trying to go, Marksman was ready. Storm flips, stink grenades, drop down. I'm ready with my shotgun. tough spot to be in. Look at this though, Airwax. Look at the loadout. Monster, launch pad, 6 minis. We've got shadow bombs. We've got the brand new storm sniper. We've got golds and purples across the board. Mats for days. And of course, to top it all off, he's got the bush there for extra padding to absorb an incoming shot or amount of damage. Airwax is playing as if it's tomorrow.
Listen,
He's like, look.
I know, like, Airwax is a World Cup qualifier and everything, and RO Grime makes music, but I got a feeling RO Grime is way better than we think. He has been doing so good.
So here's the thing. I actually ran into him in the lobby 2 days ago.
Okay.
I was like, hey man, like, how are you? You know, you ready to go? Like, you guys just won summer block party. What do you think? He's like, bro, I've literally been practicing every day. Like, every moment I have, I want to be good. And that's what we're seeing, right? Like,
it's such an amazing feeling seeing these guys keep up and really, you know, get that bug for Fortnite that we love, you know, that itch to want to grind right there. That's a good feeling. But
he's Slayer. All right.
Fresh Asian actually brought back Desmond Chan from the reboot card. Remember, last time we saw them, they were down.
No, I think that was revived.
Okay, so he managed to pick them up, and they're still in the game. And they're still in Pleasant Park, by the way.
Dude, they've been locking it down. Look, Mr. Fresh Asian, though,
no.
he had a shot go his way because his shields are ripped. And that's Jelty. That is the winner from the last game. Jelty is here. Unfortunately, his dual partner has been eliminated. But Monster, look at the loadout. I mean, he's got a loadout that you know, it's like a skirmishing loadout, right? I'm going to shockwave forward. I'm going to combat you a couple times. If you try to leave, you're going to get lasered. You're going to get beamed. If I need to follow up, I have the launch pad. You know, he's in a prime spot, but look at the builds.
And this is how you know he's an actual competitive player. That's a competitive loadout. Most players in the comp scene will run a combat with an AR. You know, most of them do tend to run the dual weapons, followed by utility and heals. So Jelty is a scary, scary player to be going against. And Mr. Fresh Asian needs to be very wary here because Jelty catches a small lead. He's gonna push.
See there, he had the angle. He saw the player edit down, and he pre-edited his wall, ready to take the shot. Now, of course, they had an extra wall there between them and Jelty, so they were ready. You know, there was no shots coming through. Gonna drop the turret there. He doesn't need that now.
You think Mr. Fresh Asian is baiting the sentry gun right here?
That's tough. It's hard to say. I mean, they obviously want to find this elimination, right? Someone in their face.
Oh, look, Jelty's setting it up right here.
No way.
He's setting it up. He's pushing all the way through. Gets the backside. That's one.
Two. That's on white. He's on white HP right now. He's got to remember where that other player went. He's going to try and isolate these guys.
These are his builds.
Can he do it?
He's looking. He's on the hunt right now.
Still has a shockwave monster. He can still pull off the impossible, the craziest amount of skill. Look, they're still joined at the hip. This actually could be their fall, right? Like, this could be what actually gets them eliminated. They kind of need to spread out a little bit in case he does have that second shockwave.
Jelty is clearly flexing the way he set up the ramp to bounce his body, you know, horizontally, right? Just straight across, making sure that he did not go upwards. It was a very, very clever strategy.
Wow. So they used the heavy snipe. They've tried to go for the floor place, and look at this. He was already ready. It's like he's in their brains. He's literally reading their minds right now, Monster. So focused, so in.
This is quite the intense battle. It's a 1v2. Jelty has already shown that he is here to dominate. What can Jelty do?
I mean, he's got the grenades. He can start dropping
Going
them.
for it. He's doing it again. Fortunately, this time it was a bit of an overshoot, but it's okay. He's out of the lines then. He has 3 builds left, so he wants to mess around. Here, he does still own some of those. That was huge. He takes one player down. Can he get the second?
Mr. Fresh Asian.
Wow. All the duos you could have gotten right here, he actually got the competitive one. Mr. Fresh Asian is down. And a little bit of a taunt, because I think he knows.
He knows. He absolutely knows.
He knows. He saw the name. He knows who he's competing against. And now the confidence boost is there. Oh, no! He didn't see him! What's he gonna do? He still clutches up. Desmond Jam almost had it. So what happened there really quickly, Jelty peaked, but his character model was perfectly lined up with Desmond, who seemingly appeared out of nowhere.
Oh my God. Oh my god, that was actually so insane. And look at this, watch elimination feed. Airwax picks up Xavier Woods, Nick Merckx finds Mora there. And now we're back on board with Tifu and Nav.
I'm not over the near instant karma.
I know!
Really not over it, but here's Tifu laying down some shots here. Shield hit once right there, expert Thief still in it. Joey Fatone is gonna get hit right there, unfortunately. He's gonna get taken out. And Sigala's close by.
Bye. Here's an instant replay coming out of Airwax here. Look at the laser beam Xavier Woods just pulled out of the skies. Unfortunately, that's just the way of the road. Tifu and Nav, they are in the storm. I mean, it's going to be ticking for a little bit more, but oh, look at this. He's juggling medkits. All right, there, come on. Don't drop it. There it is. That's actually really hard to do. I definitely can't do it. He probably wanted to keep the redeploy, but you know what? It's better to make sure you get into the safe zone. Now he's going to have like an empty slot, right? Once he uses the med kit, there's nothing available to him right now.
That was why he wanted to juggle it, especially being that it was a 5-tick. You know, he only had that one opportunity. Couldn't make a mistake right now. Let's take a look at these replays coming out of Tifu. There goes Joey. Not going to make the joke again. A 30 over on this player. A 74. Sigala is going to be picked up. Look, this has to go back out and confirm. And I like that he did double back for the loot. That is going to, you know, that would have opened up more doors had he been able to juggle both, but it's okay. We saw Tifu earlier today talk about he almost had a great game. He almost had a victory, but not having any heals kind of was his detriment. But this time around, he's making sure he's taking good care of his loot pool right there. So it'll be nice. And Jeltsy's still in the game here, running that double box right now, making sure he's turtling up here to kind of hold defense and look for another opportunity, being that he's by himself, especially now. He lost Gabo, unfortunately, and he's by himself again. Let's take a heavy snap right there. Didn't connect, but bottom right is Airwalks.
Man, this is actually really scary. Jelty has quite a kit on him right now. This loadout is actually insane, and you can tell he's prioritizing those grenades, right? He's hanging on to the, well, he hung on to the 3 that he had back in Pleasant, so he really values that item. But on the other side of the coin, look at Airwax. Look at that loadout. Still about where we left off, right? The loadout of a king. He's got it all right now. He's got his dual partner Grime. They're looking great on HP and shield. And let's not forget, they are in first place. And they are your summer block party champions. They want to defend that title.
This is the last game, and they've really slowed down the momentum here. They don't have nearly as many eliminations as we saw before, but Airwax is looking to change this as he's going for the box chase here. He has Ghost Sean on his back. Sean just gets on out of there, pops it, and goes to the races. The Shockwaves is going to keep him alive for now as he pushes the wrong players here. Airwalks still in it.
The world is their oyster right now. They have everything they need to win this game. The question is, can they execute? Will there be something that happens? Will some other, duo take a step forward and say, we want to challenge you? You've got Ninja and Marshmallow, the 2018 Pro-Am champions across the way. Marshmallow dropped the half. On the other side, Cloak and Tifu. How do they keep finding themselves in a situation where they're very close to each other? Their minds are thinking in sync right now.
Oh, nice play right there from Tifu is going to set it up perfectly to get these flows across. And look at the bank shot. So beautiful right there. Can he connect? That's one hit. He got Mori goes down. He's going to convert the Elim. And off to the reload he goes. He's going to do it one more time. Here's 1-2. Probably going to line up the shotty here. And he is trying to connect. He doesn't quite get it. Land up 44.
But they're gone. And now you know for a fact that he knows that that was Cloak. And Cloak knows that this was Tifu. And he's saying, right now, this is not the engagement. Yep. We'll fight, but right now is not the time. They go ahead and disengage. Tifu now, they're rocking 8 eliminations. That's 8 points, and that's huge. They still have launch. They used 1. They've got a second one. They've got it all.
Yeah, they're so loaded right now. So great play right here. Tifu's going to cut across. We talked about the competitive player specifically. Love to run the dual weapon loadout, and that's exactly what Tifu has here. Loads of utility. Goes for the peak shot right here. And is that Airwalks he rolled up on? I'm going to find out right now as Tifu's going for the water place here. He's better be careful. He might get punished in return here. He does take it. Jumped into the box. These are not his builds. This is a dangerous spot to be. That's exactly why he backs up here. He's going to go back to Nav. Locates his teammate.
Bob's all ringing out, but right now Tifu's playing defensively. This is really good. Now, where is Nav, though? Watch that little marker. Nav's somewhere on the right. These guys need to connect if they can. You've got Sims down below. Okay, so Nav is actually 1 by 1 over diagonally.
And it was Airwalks who's right there. You saw that.
Actually, I think that was actually Ninja.
Might have been as well.
Man, It was
making
actually
those
Ninja,
peaks.
yeah. Yep. It was in fact Ninja. Look at, people. How many fantastic names. Sean O'Malley, Tifu, Nav, Kurt, JD, Wildcat. You know, they were pushing Ninja. Marksman is here with JT Brown. They're already on 9 eliminations.
Wow, this is a huge game for Marksman here and JT Brown. If they can snag this victory, we don't know what that top 10 is going to be looking like after that.
Dude, everyone said, this is game 4. All right, let's go ahead and go full send. This is it.
Showing what they got, man.
Dude, even Jelty, look. Jelty's still here. He's still hanging out. He's been by himself, remember, since Pleasant Park, and he's still putting in work. Marksman and JT right now is going to try and rip the shield off of this player. 2 tags. There is the third. That means that player has little to no shield left. And look at this. The shooting gallery. Everyone flying around. White deck number goes. Monster, they're out the storm. Can they be picked up? They cannot.
So close. They were doing such a great job working together to lay down that fire there. And there's still more players nearby. He's trying to see what he can get. That was a great shot right there. That one might actually convert, but it doesn't matter. He has to get to the next spot. And it does. It was Nick Merckx who ends up falling to the zone at that moment because he has so much damage. And look at this. Marksman says, you know what? You don't get that for free. He's breaking it on down right here.
Marksman wants this, dude. You can tell just by the way he's moving. He wants this victory out. Now, keep in mind, everyone here just hit top 15. That's an initial round of placement points. 3 for every single person on the board. This is huge.
Airrocks already has 4 eliminations as a team right here. RO Grom and Airrocks, he's found someone else he wants to start pressuring. Those are his builds, though. Can he get this wall right here? There it is. Quick replacement. You didn't even see it. But just like that, it was his. That's a huge shot. Can he get the push through right now? We're looking at Airrocks in the bottom right screen here. In goes another replace. He's so fast. It was Ninja making it look easy.
And now look across the way. Marksman took the high ground. He does take fall damage. JT Brown and Airwax, they're going up right now. Down below, Lachlan, McKenzie, Grime is still here. This is an all-out brawl right now, Monster. No duo is that close together. You've got Aiden. He's by himself because Rob was eliminated earlier on by Tifu. Lachlan's got himself caught in a box. And look, Marksman is using those chug splashes. He's like, look, now is the time. I know down below there is an enemy, and he is a threat. I have to be in the best possible
Honestly,
spot.
way to keep cool for Marksman. Recoups with his teammate right there. He just regathered himself, used those chug splashes, and that's why they're the best heal in the game. They're just back just like that.
Sean goes down. Courage also goes down in one failed swoop, and that was Aiden who picked them all up. And look at this Marksman. He's still holding that high ground right now.
Airrocks just got taken out by Aiden and Jacob, so Jacob is still in the running here. We saw him clutch a game earlier today. Can he do it even with no material once again in another game here? But it's going to be a tough one as Marksman and JT Brown are so healthy and looted in the high ground right here. Aiden actually just straight up wraps up Jacob right there.
Dude, they have materials. They just use a chug splash between them. Look at everyone else. It's Lachlan and Aiden. Now Aiden picks up Lachlan, but this is a 2v1, and Aiden is not in the right position right here. He needs to try and come up. He's going to be taking a ton of storm damage right now, Monster. What can he do?
He can't be counted out, though. Aiden is a qualifier here, even with the double raining fire. What's it going to happen? JT Brown has given up the positioning, and he actually connects right there. And JT Brown wraps up Aiden in the final moments of the Pro-Am in Game 4. With a huge game, 12 total elims for JT Brown and Marksman.
Dude, well executed. You could tell. I mean, like you said, this is Aiden, right? This guy's been in situations like this before. He knew what he had to do. He tried to go for the high ground. Marksman, though, intelligently said, look, you know what? I'm going to block Aiden from getting this high ground. I know my duo partner has the angle. He's telling me he has the angle. Look at this. JT drops back down as Aiden says, look, I got to double back. Nope. JT is here. He is ready, and he lands a combat to the face for the victory royale.
What a sleeper of a duo right there. JT Brown says, you know, I'm partnered on Twitch for a reason. Let me show you how I connect with these shots real quick. That's exactly what he does. He was confident in the push, and he did a great job executing right there in those final moments. You can't ask for a better last game than that. For another duo to kind of come up and really make sure that no one is safe here.
Does that mean we've seen a different duo every single game?
Yes, we have.
That's what the Pro will do to you, man. This is what Fortnite does to you, all right? What an unbelievable game that was. And it's crazy because for a while, that game was pretty slow. We slowed way down, right? Everyone's thinking, last game, what do I need to do? Where can I get? If not first, where can I push to try and get some money for my charity? You know, what place do I have to kind of push for to try and get the most?
First.
Yeah, well, first, yeah, of course. But, I mean, you got Airwax, you got Arl Grimes, you got Ninja, you got Marshmallow. You've got Marksman and his dual partner JT Brown standing in your way. That's tough. That's a tough ask. Well, I think I'm ready to know. Are you ready to know?
I'm ready to know. That was a great last game, and it can go either way.
I mean, here we go. After 4 games, everyone here in the venue, I think you guys are all ready to know who the winners are. And Monster, I'm going to allow you the honor, my friend.
And your 2019 Pro-Am here at the Fortnite World Cup Finals winner is Airwalks in RL Grime, coming back with another victory. First, they did it at the summer block party, showing that do not sleep on him. He's a World Cup qualifier for a reason. He's been so calm, cool, and collected this whole time. Confidence at an all-time high. He said he was going to win it, and that's what he came out here and did.
That's right, man. Your defending champions not only won the summer block party only a month ago, but came back and said, you know what, World Cup Finals, there's a Pro-Am, we'll go ahead and we'll win these. 2 Pro-Ams back to back. Look at the smiles across their face, all the work that Grime has been putting in to better himself, to support his duo. It all pays off in that moment. 52 points, 12 points ahead of the pack. That is unbelievable.
And what a great top 10 for everyone that made it this far. Sinnoh and O-King, just a fantastic performance. Still $500,000 in prize right there to go to charity. Jelty took a victory with Gabo. Jacob and Claire also took a victory. Tifu and Nab, fantastic performances. Consistency is going to pay off, and everyone plays so well.
And don't forget, I mean, every single person here is a winner. Don't forget, this is all from charity, so we want to make sure every single person is listed. We want to make and remind you guys here and at home viewing, everyone here is a winner. This was so much fun.
What a great tournament. Here is our final pages right there. You see Jordan Ewok up there, Nick A30, Max Carver, John Ha and Wade. We saw a little bit of them, 7 and PC Siqueira right there as well. And as the list goes on, everyone here is going to be able to contribute to a great cause of their choice.
Yeah.
And offer the name of good right here under some good old Fortnite action. Here's your last page.
There you go, man. Everyone walks away a winner, like you said, for the charity of their choice. At the end of the day, that's what all this was about, right? Just giving back a little bit, make sure they're supporting the world, make the world a better place. You like to see it. What an unbelievable day. Any final thoughts from you, my man? I mean, it's been a long day.
I've definitely had a long day. This has been, you know, Monster D-Face and Zeke taking our last swings up here at the desk, and hope you guys enjoyed. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and send it down to Golden Boy. He's got the rest for us.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. It was a long day, grueling competition from the creative showdown all the way down now to the next Fortnite Pro-Am. It was incredible, though. And as you all know, we have our winner. Welcome to the winner's circle. Once again, it's Airwalks and Grime. Gentlemen, this is yours. Your 2019 Pro-Am champions, the 2-time Airwalks and RL Grime! Awesome stuff, fellas. Come here. I want to get your thoughts real fast. Actually, Grime, I'm going to start with you, man. You're a 2-time champion. Awesome stuff. This duo works so well. Why is that?
I mean, he's just an incredible player. He's taught me a lot about how to play late game and rotate. He's a great mentor, so, yeah.
I would love to see you, and I got to get the darn confetti. I would love to see you compete eventually, because I think you got what it takes, buddy. All right, Airwalks, man. You're ridiculous. You did it again. You're a man of very few words, so I'm going to let you just say what you want to the fans here. Say whatever you want to say to your competitors. The floor is yours.
I don't know. It was incredible. I'm happy to be invited again and compete again, and hope I win tomorrow.
I was gonna ask that. You're gonna join me in the winner's circle one more time tomorrow?
Gonna try to, yeah. I think we can.
I have a lot of faith in you, obviously, with how good you are. And as you guys are now two-time champions, this is a big moment for you. Where's the money for the charity going? Who are you sending your money to?
It's going to a great civil rights organization called ACLU, so shout out to them.
Awesome stuff. And for you, Airbox?
WWF, Save the Planet. I think it's a great cause, and I'm happy to give them 1 million.
Awesome stuff. Well, there you have it, folks. Come on, Arthur Ashe Stadium. Let's give him a round of applause. The two-time Fortnite Pro-Am champions, RL Grime and Airwalks. Congratulations. And now, don't forget that while this was all well and good, and we have two-time Pro-Am champions, the Fortnite World Cup Finals starts tomorrow. That's right, and we're going to be going to duos. The best duos in the world of Fortnite are going to be clashing for your entertainment. So make sure you join us here at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Make sure you join us on Twitch, YouTube, or whatever platform you decide to tune into. Don't forget as well, we want to let everyone know that at 1 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow for the Duos Championship and 1 p.m. Eastern Time, Marshmallow's live performance will kick off the Solos Championship. There's going to be a lot of good stuff happening here, folks, and we thank you so much for joining us here today. That being said, obviously, we know that there's going to be a lot of talk. Who's going to take the top crown tomorrow? Is it going to be one of your favorite duos at home? Let us know on Twitter using the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. We want to hear from you. And of course, we thank you so much for joining us here today. Thank you so much once again. I'm Golden Boy. This has been incredible. We'll catch you next time. See you tomorrow. You've been waiting for. The countdown is about to begin. The players are loaded into the island. It starts right now. All the way out from South Korea. There they are. It is all up to Sinnoh here. Wildcat down low. He takes the shot, and it's Sinnoh with a victory royale. Does it? Off and he gets ownership of the wall. You never want to go toe-to-toe with Aiden in the box, baby. Let's go, man. Get high there. Oh, no, man. Not like this. He tries to get out. He does manage to save him. Oh, no. He loses the high ground. Jacob, look. Oh! The side shot of Cloaksy. Nick, it was Nick. Every single time. It's Nick. Where is he sitting? Cloak needs to land these shots up. He's got no HP. Can he do it? He does. Oh! He has to make something nice.